use these?
I never have.
You never use one of these? Do you smoke marijuana?
I do.
All right, these things are awesome. I just got them in. Happy 420, everybody.
Yeah. My birthday was on the 8th.
Yeah?
I was there with the gentleman that started 420.
Who the heck started wait, hold on.
Colorado, his name.
Somebody started 420?
Yeah.
God?
No, it was yeah. I don't know. We're all gods, aren't we?
All right, that's funny you say that. We are all, like, I'm God, you're God, we're all God.
Yeah, we just got to make the right decision.
That's some fucked up shit.
That's the problem.
Fucks you up if you think about it. Preston Herb Company. William here has never hit a vape pen. A Benjamin. They call it a Benjamin. They also call it a, what else do they call it? Damn, I'm forgetting all the words that they call it. Put it in the comments. You're supposed to try to go until the blue light goes away. They call that a blinker. All right, see what you got. There you go. There he goes.
Doing make it blink.
So what do you think?
Pretty good. Is it just the oils from the?
Yeah. Yep. That's yours, my friend. Are you a coffee drinker?
I do drink coffee.
So we're gonna get a coffee. How long you been homeless?
Been quite a while. Since COVID, at least.
Yeah.
A little bit before that. But I was doing some other things that was pertaining to God and what have you, religious stuff. It didn't turn out like.
You want to tell me more about that? Because I'm very interested. I got about 1,000 questions now. We brought up God already twice in this of 3 minutes. All right, let's do it. Let's do the God talk.
What's really strange is God and man is on separate planes. And I ran into US Marshal when I lived here in the 90s. I left about 2002 or so. Met him in Colorado, but I took a mirror and was blinking since flashing away and ended up finding direct energy coming through the light bulb. Kitchen, dining rooms, and things like that.
So you had like an experience.
Yeah.
And what was that? What
burning sensation about that big round going up and down my leg. And that was with my first computer that I ever bought over.
So you got like electrocuted?
No, it's just, it's a tool that can harm you, and it's also a tool that can watch you. So they can watch you do whatever you do behind walls, anything.
And where was this device?
Got the name of it yet? I'm still waiting on it. The US Marshal pretty much took God's thing, and what I told the Marshal I needed was find out what was rattling my cage all the time, little body things rolling on the floor and things of that nature.
In your house?
Yeah. And
they were
people up in the attic and stuff like that. It turned out being the drug enforcement, law enforcement.
So they're like tracking you.
They were all there, everywhere.
Hi there. Can I get
just a regular coffee? Is fine. It's
black,
cream and sugar,
hot or cold?
Hot. Here.
Hot coffee, cream and sugar. All right. Can I get a venti hot coffee with cream and sugar, please?
And white sugar, okay?
Yes. 3 sugars? Yeah, 3 sugars is good. Yeah, and then can I get a grande nitro cold brew with 3 Splenda? You don't want anything to eat?
Oh, you know what?
Wait, can I order something else? Sorry.
What is that?
They got all kinds of shit. They got sandwiches, fucking breads, muffins, danishes.
I'm fine with coffee.
Good. All right, we're good with coffee. All right, so robots rolling around in your house, DEA agents in the attic.
Well, that's a strange because you got ATF, DEA, all them administrative war on drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And with this digital equipment, it seems that they've got the ability to impair your
faculties.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
So anyway, we got this electric field over the entire planet, and it's shocking the birds, and it's killing the little insects, and it's also creating a nest for them. That you can find blisters on their feet, toes cut off.
Thank you very much. There you go, William. Thank you very much. Thank you as well.
As I've been seeing on the trees and things, different things, and Yeah, I'm a whole lot.
Okay.
That's pretty good stuff.
All right. Some religious and some God interaction.
Well, it's been about 25 years.
And has it been kind of following you?
Well, that's where we're at right now because they're trying to get God, the God Almighty, and all this other stuff. And I come from Colorado, and I've come to get away from a bunch of noise. Yeah, I come over here and walk right into the place where the noise is coming from.
Oh,
Yeah,
where's that?
right down the street here at the Budget Suites.
What is the noise?
Well, it's like a God ship or something going on there. So, I walked into this town I liked back then, and I know it's a mob type town and stuff, and I have no way of whipping it, and I have no reason to change it.
Are these like
And
spirits?
Yeah.
And can they
Well, I believe so. I mean,
can they like attach themselves to humans?
do you know much about spirits? I mean, you've been in the military.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have an understanding that like it's like when Noah's Ark, right? Everyone's familiar with Noah's Ark. God is upset with the world, so he brings a storm for 40 days and 40 nights. Everybody drowns except for Noah, his family, and all the animals that he had put on the ark. And then as the water goes away, right, the earth comes back together and Noah's supposed to go propagate the world. But all the individuals that died, yes, their bodies are gone, but all their spirits still remained on the earth, and they can float around and attach themselves.
Have you ever read Revelations or anything?
Yeah, but I mean, not good enough to understand it all. I'm working through a study, like a King James study, because apparently that's like the one that's the most like accurate. So I have the King James, and then I have a Bible dictionary where I have to reference the words.
Concordance.
Yeah. That's what my therapist makes me do.
That's what I did for most of my younger life. But I met the woman out there in the fields of Colorado, and that's when everything started twisting. That was about 2006, 2008. And then 2019, Congress was trying to get a hold of the ATF, DEA, all them administrations that weren't getting their paperwork in right for that electronic surveillance devices. Yeah. It makes them invisible and all kinds of stuff. But
You think the government made it?
you know what? Do you hear conversations when you walk down the sidewalk and things like that yourself as personal?
Not typically at all. No.
You don't hear anything.
No, where I hear it the most,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I go to bed at night,
Yeah.
I can hear conversations like back and forth, like almost like a party is happening on the other side of the wall. That happens every single night, and I fall asleep because I'm fucking tranquilized by my behavioral health medications.
That might be the dead amongst your bed, amongst you in the bed.
Just chatter.
Well, it's
Like I'm going
if
into
you don't have
another
a body,
world.
and we're not willing to accept it, and I don't know.
You ever done any drugs?
Oh, nothing serious, but I mean,
But you've never had any like drug induced like hallucinations or dysphoria or anything like that?
how about yourself?
Not that I can recall.
Alcohol or otherwise?
No, all the disassociation I've ever done has been on purpose.
That's where I'm at, and right now I'm in the middle of I'm on the downside of a 25-year, all day, all night, every day, every year.
You've been deployed.
Kind of, I don't know if it wasn't supposed to be a deployment, but it's come down to whatever it is, got to stop because it's creating a lot of havoc for the people around, and including yourself, maybe.
So what would happen if we went down to that Budget Suites?
I don't know. It's just what it is. I kind of try and stay out of everybody's way, and whatever it is, it is.
What if you went and faced it?
What would I face it with?
Your body, I guess.
Well, I've already been there and visited.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I visited most people. I spent quite a while down there. There's a lot of good people. A lot of things going on. I mean, I can understand why I don't know, someone feared death or God or something, if they had a lot of irritation. So,
Tell me this. Do you like nicotine?
no. Well, I smoke cigarettes.
All right. Well, these are nicotine pouches. Best company on the planet, ALP. Little shout out there. I'm going to give you a bunch of these. I got about 100 of them in the trunk of my car.
I couldn't you.
You could trade them. Give them. Should I go give them to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably like them.
Give them somebody.
Look, he's just hammering that Reese's peanut butter cup. That Reese's peanut butter cup. He's like, oh yeah, I've been waiting all day for this Reese's peanut butter cup. Look at him. Dude, there's nothing better. There might not be a better feeling than that first bite into a Reese's peanut butter cup. Better than sex.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do me one favor. Look into that camera right there and tell somebody watching one thing that they could do to avoid a mistake. No, like, there's got to be one thing in your life where you look back, you're like, oh man, I should not have done that.
Could you say it was a mistake at any time?
Okay, here's one for me. I got married, divorced, and remarried and divorced from the same person.
Oh, well.
Just to make sure I really didn't want to be married. She's a great person. I am just a fucking idiot. So don't make that mistake.
It's kind of like whips and change,
So what's one mistake? What's one thing they could avoid? Or how about this question? What's the best thing about being homeless that is like what's the most underrated thing about being homeless?
You know what? I'm really disappointed because I came out to this town with Social Security. I get Social Security of Paramount, and this town brought me down to the most ragged bottom it could ever bring.
Really?
Yeah.
Tin City.
And for as a matter of fact, I'm trying to get myself back up, and I can't even get. It just took me down to the point I had to pay for my own identity and everything back. It's Sin City. What's a good place to bring the Bible on and lead people to,
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, unfortunately, there's a good side and the bad side.
There is. All right, William. Well, it was very nice to meet you.
Sorry to meet you on this side of it.
You're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Well,
you got to go through this part of it.
Thanks a lot for the coffee.
You're welcome.
Ben.